children, let's continue with lesson number 6, which we have already started. So in the last period we saw something that how or which are the various reasons because of which the amount of salt in the oceans increases, the reasons behind increasing amount of salts in the ocean, isn't it? Why the salinity of ocean is more, why the amount of salt is more, those reasons we saw in the last period. Remember, volcanic eruptions, decomposition of dead remains of plants and animals, and the continuous evaporation of oceanic water. These three were the main reasons because of which the amount of salt in the ocean increases. So today we are going to continue with the same salinity of the oceans, but now here today we are going to study something useful about the salts in oceans. So here we are, this particular figure or diagram or this particular picture is about the salt pans, children. See how these salt pans are constructed, different blocks, isn't it? This is how the ocean water is accumulated. It is stored here in the blocks like this, and from where the salt is extracted or from where the salt is taken out, the salt which we use in our food in our daily life, the salt which we add in our food items, that salt comes from such salt pans. Okay, these salt pans are constructed just near the ocean. Okay, so let's read something more or in detail about the salt pans. Understood the meaning of salt pans, children? So these are the salt pans. Okay, this is how these salt pans are constructed in the blocks. Okay, so in the coastal areas, salt pans are made from where the salt is obtained. Okay, so from such salt pans it becomes very easy to get the salt. Yes, even you can have minerals. This is one of the use of oceans, that you get salt in the form of salt pans from the salt pans in the ocean. Another use of oceans, you can also get minerals, or you get minerals from the oceans like phosphates, sulfates, iodine from the ocean. These are names of the minerals, children. The meaning of minerals also we saw in the last period. If you remember, minerals nothing but the solid material, isn't it? The solid substance which you get from the oceans, from which various other things are made. Oceans are the great source of fishing. Yes, oceans, they are the best place for fishing, isn't it? You can have variety of fishes. Fishing industry flourishes more in the oceans, isn't it? See, meaning of mineral is given here, a naturally occurring substance. Okay, this is a naturally occurring substance. It occurs naturally. It is found naturally in the oceans. Uses of fish. Okay, but why fishing is more in the oceans? Fishing is carried out on a large scale in oceans. But what are the uses of fishes? You can use fish as a food, best possible way, best possible use. Even these fishes can be used to make fertilizers, children. I hope you know the meaning of fertilizers. Fertilizers is nothing but the nutritious food for plants. The plants can grow very well with the help of these fertilizers. So it is nothing but the extra food, extra nutritious food which we give to the plants, isn't it? They are said to be the fertilizers. So such fertilizers are made from the fishes. What is the meaning of pharmaceuticals? Pharmaceuticals, even in the medicines also you can use this fish. Okay, fishes are used on a large scale in pharmaceuticals. Okay, the meaning of pharmaceuticals is what? Medicine. You heard something about the cod liver oil, children. Those capsules are there, isn't it? It increases the resistance of your body. So those cod liver oil capsules, no, it comes from the fishes only. So fishes can also be used in medicines. They are actually used in medicines and also in the research, for research purpose, research which is carried out in various fields, whether it could be in the medicine or chemical, or it could be any other field. So for research purpose also these fishes are used. Countries with good coastline, which depends on sea for livelihood. Yes, the countries which have very good sea coast, that sea coast or those countries are very famous for its fishing industry, children. Okay, so their whole livelihood, their whole life, it depends on this coast or sea coast on fishing. Then examples like Seychelles, Mauritius, if you heard these names are not new to you, and Maldives. These are some of the countries which are very famous for their coastline. They are very famous for their beautiful beaches, sea beach, isn't it? So such countries are, their whole livelihood, no, it depends on the these sea coast. Okay, so these are some of the uses of oceans which we saw. You can get salt, isn't it, from the oceans. Then minerals also, they are the great source of fishing. Okay, then uses of fishes, it is as food, making fertilizers, pharmaceuticals, and also in the research. Let's continue ahead. Now, how is the temperature in the coastal areas, children? Remember in lesson number 5, temperature, the temperature in the coastal areas, it is always same, humid. it is always equal, but in the continental areas on the land it is always extreme. Now here, as we are talking about the coastal areas, the temperature is always the same, equal. Now winds which blow due to pressure differences, sometimes high pressure, sometimes low pressure. So from high to low pressure area, when winds blow from high to low pressure area, they are responsible for planetary winds. Okay, the name for such winds is what, children? Planetary winds. Okay, so when the winds will blow, when the winds will move from high to low pressure area, such winds are said to be the planetary winds. Now oceans are the so all these winds you get because of what, children? Oceans, isn't it? Because these high and low pressure belts you get only in the oceans, and that's why the formation of planetary winds is possible only in the oceans. So this is another use of oceans, we can say the planetary winds is possible only in the oceans. Okay, oceans are the controller of global temperature. Yes, what is the meaning of this? Oceans can control the temperature on earth. See, in the last lesson we saw something about the warm and cold ocean currents, isn't it? So when warm ocean currents will move towards the colder part, they will make those places warm, and when cold ocean currents will move towards the warmer places, no, it makes the warm place cool. Isn't it the opposite effect? When, okay, so that's how they can control the temperature, isn't it? Whatever warm place is there, it will make it cool, and whatever cold place is there, it is going to make it warm. So oceans, this is how ocean will control the temperature on the earth. They can control, they can change the temperature, isn't it? That's why oceans are the controller of global temperature. Okay, water cycle takes place in oceans. Yes, oceans are a large water bodies, we can say huge water bodies, oceans. So obviously the water cycle starts and ends in the oceans only, isn't it? So this is another use of oceans. Things we get from the oceans are salt, fishes, shells also, isn't it? Shells, we can use it for various purposes, either in the medicines or for ornamental, that is for decoration purpose. Shells, isn't it? Whenever you go to any sea beach, the first thing which you do, you start collecting the shells, isn't it? And even other products also, even minerals also we get from the oceans, which are used to make various other things like iron, lead. These are the names of some minerals, isn't it? Sodium, then sodium, yes, manganese and chromium, mineral oil and natural gas. These are some of the things which we get from the oceans. Okay, mineral oil, natural gas, petroleum, isn't it, which we use as a fuel in our day to day life also, or in various machines also, in the cities. So such mineral oils and natural gas you get from oceans. Precious things like pearls and corals you get from the oceans, pearls, moti, corals also. The ornamental plants which we see deep into the oceans, no, they are said to be the corals. So all these ornamental things, precious things which are very precious, we can say, yes, all these things we get from the oceans. Okay, which are very expensive, no, pearls. Precious means what? Expensive. So oceans are the most economic or cheapest means of transport. Yes, economic, cheapest. It's very cheap, children. It takes very less money to travel by water as compared to air, or if you had any other vehicle on the land, isn't it? So this is the cheapest means of transport. This is the most easy, convenient and cheap means of transport. Okay, bulky or heavy material can be easily transported by oceans. You must have seen big ships, cargo ships, you must have seen on the television, isn't it? So those ships carry those heavy bulky material, no, heavy things, heavy load. So it becomes very easy to transport such heavy things from one part of the country, from one place to another. It becomes very easy. Like examples of such bulky or heavy material, metallic minerals. Metallic minerals, the minerals which are the source of metals, isn't it? Food, food grains or coal, isn't it? So these are some of the heavy material which could be transported very easily through water transport. Ocean currents increases the speed of ships and saves fuel to a great extent. Why it is cheapest source of transport, children? Because the ocean currents, the warm and cold ocean currents, they increase the speed of ships automatically. So along with those no currents, waves of the water, the speed of the ship automatically increases. So it also saves the fuel of the ship, isn't it? And ship can move at a greater speed by using less fuel. So this is another use of ocean currents proves very useful. Countries with good coastline, yes, are some examples are given. The countries with good coastline which have the sea coast, they are Spain, Norway and Japan. They are very famous for their coasts. Okay, so these are some of the uses of oceans. Okay, they are the controller of global temperature, water cycle, and the things which you get from the ocean: salt, fish, shells, and some other products, and even the minerals also you get from the oceans: mineral oil, natural gas, isn't it? Precious things like pearls and corals. Bulky material could be easily transported by oceans. Then ocean currents, it increases the speed of the ships and saves fuel. Okay, but just now we talked all and all about the uses of oceans. Now let's talk about the problems which are related with the oceans. Okay, so issues related to oceans, major issues, major problems which are related to oceans. Okay, you know very well, nowadays the problem which we face is the pollution, whether it could be in water or air or on land, isn't it? So pollution is the biggest issue which is related to oceans. Now what are the reasons behind creating this pollution? Okay, so let's talk about those reasons. So pollution, and because of it many species of animals are being extinct. So these are some of the major issues related to ocean. So reasons behind the pollution: oil spills. Now what are oil spills, children? You might have seen on television many times the oil, it spills, it comes out from the ships, isn't it? And that oil proves to be very fatal, it proves very dangerous for the aquatic life there. You must have seen the dead bodies of fishes which are there on the surface of water because of such oil spills, isn't it? So this is one of the reason: oil spills creates pollution on a large scale. Releasing waste produced in the cities into the sea. You know very well, whatever waste or whatever waste which is produced in the cities or towns, it is directly dumped into the sea water or the ocean water. Materials thrown from ships, whatever unwanted things are there, waste material is there, it is always thrown out from the ships directly into the sea or ocean. So that is another reason for creating pollution. Exploitative fishing. What is the meaning of exploitative, children? When anything is done on a large scale, overuse we can say, isn't it? So when fishing is carried out on a very very large scale, so that is also one of the reason for creating pollution, because now no aquatic life, no fishes to clean the waste which is there in the water. So there is nothing to stop the pollution, isn't it? So exploitative fishing is another reason for creating pollution. Disasters caused by water mines. Yes, water mines, the explosions which are carried out under the sea water or ocean water to take out something, or to take out certain things from the sea bed or ocean bed. So that is nothing but the water mines, isn't it? So disaster. So when such explosions are carried out, along with that it creates a lot of pollution. So this is another reason: disasters caused by the water mines. Sewage released from the cities and industries. Sewage is what, children? Wastewater which is produced in the cities and towns or industries which are there in the cities, and it is directly dumped into the sea water or ocean water. That is another reason. Excavations carried out in the seas. You must have seen along the sea coast, seashore or ocean, no, the sand is always taken out, it is dug, no, it is taken out on a large scale, which is used for construction purpose or for any other purpose, isn't it? So this is nothing but excavations, to dig out something, it is the excavation. So any such type of excavation which is carried out into the seabed or along the sea coast, no, that is always responsible for creating pollution. Okay, so these are some of the reasons behind the pollution. Okay, oil spills, waste products which are produced in the cities and directly dumped into the sea water or ocean water, materials thrown from ships, exploitative fishing, disasters caused by water mines, sewage, that is wastewater which is released from cities and industries and directly dumped into the sea water or ocean water, excavations, and the last reason, cutting of mangrove forest in the seas. Now what are these mangrove forests, children? The forest which you see in the ocean and sea, the forest which you see near the water, the where the places, no, where the water content is more, swampy places, moist places, marshy areas we can say, swampy places. So when you see forests in such areas, they are said to be the mangrove forest, isn't it? So the forest which you see in the sea or ocean, they are said to be the mangrove forest. See, let's see the slide, it becomes very easy. See, mangrove forest, no, inside the sea or ocean. So forest which you see near the swampy places, watery place, they are said to be the mangrove forest. See here, in the swampy areas of sea coast, we see these forest. So it's but what is the use of these mangrove forest, children? You know very well, trees are the best source, which can actually stop the pollution, isn't it? On the land also we might have seen how trees they can stop the pollution. So as there are no such mangrove forests, no trees are there in the sea or ocean, and that's why this is also one of the reason for increasing the pollution in ocean or sea. But what is the use of these mangrove forests? Let's just see. The wood of this mangrove forest, its wood is what, children? Light in weight and oily. See, this wood is, no, it is light in weight, and even it is oily also, and that's why it is used for shipbuilding. As it is light in weight, it is used for big shipbuilding. Huge ships are constructed with the help of this wood, and it is also used as a fuel. As it is oily, it is used as a fuel. It protects biodiversity of coastal regions. Biodiversity, it protects the plant and animal life, variety of plant and animal life in the coastal areas. It also protects what, coastal towns from huge tides and waves. Yes, from huge tides and waves which continuously keeps on coming on the seashore, no, it protects those coastal towns or cities, no, from the such huge tides or waves. So these are some of the uses of mangrove forests. Yes, what is your today's homework, children? You have to write down about the salt pans, which we saw just in today's period, salt pans, and the uses of oceans like minerals, fishing, uses of fish, other uses of oceans, planetary winds, and issues or problems related to ocean. So that means you will start writing, no, from, so you will write down this salt pans. Okay, oceans are the great source of fishing. So you will write down these 3 points first, then you will write down uses of fish, that is pharmaceuticals and in research, up to this only. Then you will start writing about the planetary winds. Okay, so in this slide you will write down like winds blow, planetary winds, then these points, because these are the uses of ocean. So you will write down this whole slide. Okay, then next you will write down major issues or problems related to oceans. So all these are the reasons behind the pollution. So you will write down this also in your notebook without fail. About the mangrove forest also you will write down. So today you have lot of homework to do. Okay, so I want all these points to be in your notebook without fail. Okay, children, so that's all for your today's lesson number 6. We are going to revise the same lesson in our Zoom session today also. Okay, so bye to all of you now, and we will again revise the same lesson in our Zoom session. Okay.